Hello One Piece fan, full summary of One Piece chapter 1100. But before that I would like you to subscribe my YouTube channel and hit notification bell so you won't miss out our next video upload. Saturn heard the entire conversation of Dr. Vegapunk and Kuma, wherein there is a spy Den Mushi placed inside the laboratory after moving the laboratory due to the accident at Punk Hazard. Saturn give order to Kizaru to visit Vegapunk's laboratory, following by Drake and some marines. Kizaru brought Saturn's Den Mushi to talk with Dr. Vegapunk. Saturn knows and aware of Vegapunk's illegally negotiating with a pirate. He will allow Kuma to make an excellent host for clones, but there were some conditions to deal. First, Kuma must become Shichibukai and replace the unnamed Shichibukai who was defeated by Ace few days ago. Second, Kuma must become a human weapon, undergoing a cyborg surgery. Third, Kuma's mind and all his memories must be erased when the experiment is done. Vegapunk was furious and against about the condition of Saturn since it is like killing Kuma, but he couldn't stand against Saturn's decision because he is only just a marine scientist. We will see Kuma crying because of the happiness that he finally be able to cure Bonnie's disease. Vegapunks explained that it will take 6 months to complete Bonnie's surgery and she must rest for 1 year before she can go outside, and Kuma's surgery will take 2 years. Saturn don't trust Kuma that he will run together with Bonnie after the 6-month surgery. He decided to take Bonnie under the custody of world government as hostage for 1 year after the surgery. Kuma won't allowed to see Bonnie after 6 months of her surgery, and world government will only release Bonnie after the surgery of Kuma. Kuma agreed to Saturn's condition and negotiate to send Bonnie at Sorbet Kingdom after the 6 months treatment to prevent her from knowing the truth of their deal. Since as long as the Sorbet Kingdom is under the world government eyes, Saturn's agreed from the deal. After the deal, we see a picture of Kuma, Bonnie, Vegapunk and Sentomara spending time together and growing closer to one another during next 6 months. Kizaru as well is very close to them. We see him joining pizza party and dancing with them. We also see Bonnie and Kuma's surgery, like for an example is how Vegapunk changing Kuma's shoulder. After 6 months of Bonnie's surgery, she was brought to the Sorbet Kingdom. Old Connie, with a white hat which looks the same as Bonnie's hat wore at Sabawati, and other friends welcome her. Bonnie will live inside the church for another year under medical team's care. The medical care were all government's agents. Their leader was a CP8 agent named Alpha, a sexy nurse. Kuma saying goodbye to Bonnie with his last words, "Thank you for being born, Bonnie." Bonnie laughs since he didn't know exactly the deal of operations that she will never see her dad again. After succeeding Vegapunk's experiment, Kuma went out to the sea to do his duty as a new Shichibukai. We see another picture with all former Shichibukai reactions to the news, and also characters like Alvida, Kobe, Dragon, Sabo, and Koala will appear on the chapter. Doflamingo said another villain in their lineup, and a tyrant. Crocodile was talking to Miss All Sunday if they get rid of the person who saw the artificial rain ship. We also see Alvida talk to Kobe for which is stronger, Kuma or her. By this time Kobe was on board in the ship of Alvida. On the other side, in Whitebeard's ship, Ace and Jinbei were talking about Kuma together with Whitebeard, Marco, and Teach. The news also spread to Amazon Lily wherein Boa Hancock live, and she only said that it has nothing to do with her so she will never participate to the meeting. Old Gloriosa pushed Hancock to participate to know and have knowledge from the meetings. Gecko Moria also appear and curious about the devil fruit ability of Kuma. Also, Dragon without anything words to say. After some characters close to Kuma and Shichibukai appears on the chapter, we can see that Kuma writing a letter to Bonnie where he said that he's exploring many islands they can travel together one day in the future. In the last page of the chapter, we can see teenager Luffy running away from a mad tiger in a forest. And in the last panel, we can see Kuma's ship arriving at Foosha village wherein Luffy's hometown and received a call from Den Mushi. A world government agent called him for an important order. Kuma asked what is the order about. End of the chapter, and there will be no break next week. Thank you for watching.